What's good, guys? It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right, the power of walking away. She will regret losing you. Trust me. I had a subscriber ask this question in the comments if I could make this video. Even though I did how to get over your ex, the breakup, I figured I'd go into deeper details because even in the smallest forms, when you walk away from a female's goofiness and garbage, like her games, right? She's trying to put that block in between you, or she needs space from you, or whatever. You're just trying to shoot your shot, or you're in a relationship. This is going to help you. I have 3 stories that I'm going to share with you in here to show you at no matter what level, it is in your best interest to be indifferent, to act nonchalant, to just keep it pushing and go about your business, because that is actually a way that she's going to regret losing you. Because when you just walk away, that shows her that you have other stuff going on as a man. Listen, everything is on your back. For you to become successful, that's on your back. For you to be, the glue that holds everything together, that is on your back. For you to just be the best version of yourself, that's on your back. Females don't have to try to be the best version of themselves. They get their value from just waking up, just breathing for the most part. So always remember, when you're indifferent and you're showing it with your actions that, hey, I'm not putting up with any of these games, it's on to the next. She's going to start to reflect. And when she reflects, you're a part of that. So when she reflects on her part, like what she did wrong, she thinks back to you. Everything becomes clear. She sees your worth, So she wants to come scramble back. No. It just proves that in itself that you were right. Never second guess yourself when you walk away. When you make a decision to take your power back, say, I'm not dealing with this disrespect. Never second guess yourself like, hey, did I do the right thing? Yeah, you did the right thing. You're a man. You did the right thing. Let's get into the video. All right, so let's just go in passing. You got some chick that's trying to play games with you, but she was trying to make it seem like she was invested in you, or she was giving you this illusion that things were going along great. And then she puts a block in between you. Or a woman could be telling you that she doesn't want to take you seriously because she knows that you're a player, or you have this vibe about you that you get a lot of women. Whatever the reason is, she feels like she cannot trust you, right? This is what you do. Walk away. See, in this story I'm going to tell you right now, I was working at a restaurant, and this chick that I was trying to pursue, trying to come after, I told her what I wanted to do. And I told her I found her very sexually attractive. I'm trying to make things happen. Like, let's meet up tonight. She goes, no. I was like, what do you mean, no? She's like, you're cute, but you play too much. You be in front of all these chicks. You be always in their face trying to get their attention. I'm like, oh, she has a problem with me being a flirt. So I say, not a problem. Go on about my business. I move on to her friend. Her best friend gave me no resistance. Do you understand what I'm saying? You see, women are going to be different how they react to you. So the way one woman will react to you is different from the way another woman will react to you. And when you deal with a lot of high interest women, you're going to be able to tell off rip, it is in my best interest to walk away. So I walked away, went to her best friend. She gave me no resistance. When I'm telling you, she would come through to my house, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. Get busy, leave. Like I would wake up, she would be gone. So here's where the story gets even sweeter. So after work, right, the surrounding restaurants, we would meet up at TGIF Fridays and we'd, get a couple drinks or whatever. So she was there with the best friend and there were like vibes going back and forth, like weird vibes. So me and her went to a booth and we were sitting there and we were like drinking a drink and she goes, she's mad at me. And I'm like, why is she mad at you? She's like, because we hooked up. I'm like, but that doesn't make any sense because she rejected me. She goes, yeah, but she did that because she wanted you to work a little harder for it. By me going to her best friend, that put a little wedge in her little plan. See, when you know when to walk away, you're going to dodge flakes. You're going to dodge resistance. You're going to dodge low to medium interest women. Do you see how that works? And them seeing you get other women just makes them that much more attracted to you. But by then, they shot themselves in the foot. So they're always going to regret losing you when you're able to walk away and go to better things, move on to better things. They're not dumb. They know that you got it like that. So by you sticking around and trying to prove all this stuff and talk and try to mend things, no, it doesn't work. It's going to do you a disservice. You see, that's why I had to put that in there too, because the power of walking away. A woman could reject you And it not even necessarily be bad. She could be rejecting you because you're intimidating her. She could be rejecting you because she's just not ready to deal with a dude of your caliber. So listen, for you to still stick around and try to prove things, that's just disrespecting your image of yourself. Because the way she sees you will kind of get distorted now if you start trying to chase behind her. No. The power of walking away, being indifferent. It makes them miss you. It makes them double back and think like, yo, my decision wasn't right. Because this dude is showing me that he stands on his shit. He stands on his own square. It's not that easy to find a lot of guys like that. And that's kind of why women put these tests in front of you. But at the same time, you got to know that I'm that dude. I'm that dude. I don't got time for all these games. I'm not used to it. Like I said in my last video, I'm not used to that, so I'm not about to start getting used to it now. Understand that. So here's another form, right? In relationships. I know guys go through relationships. You're with a girl for years. It could be months or years, but you're going to build an emotional connection with this woman. You're going to feel like sometimes you're one, even though we know what it is. But when you're all in your emotions, you're going to feel like you're one with the chick. You're going to feel like you know certain parts of her that nobody else knows, and that she knows certain parts about you that nobody else knows. So you're going to be wrapped up in your emotions. Listen. But when you shake off the cobwebs and you live in reality and you walk away from a toxic relationship or a female that thinks that she can do better than you and she's actually voicing her opinions. See, this is the thing with beta males. A woman will voice, what she doesn't like in the relationship or give you resistance. So she paints a clear picture of, hey, I think I deserve better. Or, hey, things are about to come to an end. I'm planning my exit strategy. But see, as men, we don't see that because we're still trying to make everything work. We're trying to mend things. We're trying to be that glue. But see, when you're masculine and you're on your shit, you have no choice but to be the glue. You hold everything together just being in the situation. But when you're going out of your way to mend things that shouldn't need to be mended, it's like a mirror shattering, right? And then you're trying to pick up every little piece and glue it back together. It's impossible. It's never going to be the same. So when you walk away, you show that you value yourself. I don't care how long the relationship's been. And guys will get wrapped up in depression, figuring out what the hell is it that I did wrong? If I could go back, what could I do? What could I do different? That's insanity. Understand? So let me get into this story. So I was in a 2-year relationship, right? With a female that I thought I could take serious, introduced her to my mom, her. There'd be some times where her and my mom's not, anywhere to be found. And I'm like calling my girl, she's nowhere to be found. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then they answer me like 20 minutes later, like, oh yeah, we're together getting our nails done. And I'm just like, okay. So that's how close we were. My friends knew of her. Her friends knew of me. We were a couple. We were like that. We were, having plans for the future. We both had bank accounts at the same bank. We would deposit our checks every Friday together, stuff like that, right? So when it was time for her to expose herself and show me her real colors, she went and did that. But the whole time when she goes to another dude, I just walked away. I acted indifferent. I acted like, hey, she made her choice, This chick would not stop texting me from different numbers. But I guarantee you, when you sit there and you try to beg her, like, please don't go to him, and what does he have that I don't have, and all this stuff, all these years I invested, and you're gonna just leave me like that for him? What? She ain't texting you from no numbers. She ain't trying to get you back. She ain't trying to be involved with you. She's trying to deal with that dude because you know why? Because you prove her right. You prove her right. She feels like, okay, I was right to go to this other guy. Because look at you. You on your hands and knees begging? I'm better than you. And that's what they think. But when you walk away, it says everything. Remember, guys, the power of silence. When you walk away from someone, that shows that you're better than them. It's not a competition thing. It's like, you're better than the bullshit. You're better than this offer. Like, no, decline, return to sender. You're better than the offer that they're trying to give to you. You're like, what? I deserve way more than this. You know what? We don't even gotta talk no more. The discussion is done. Understand? So when she was texting me from all these numbers, it was only a result of me not giving a shit. This chick even pulled up on me with her friends. hopped out the car, embarrassed herself in front of 4 of her friends. Please take me back. It's not what it seems. I wasn't with him. We're just friends. Blah, 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 blah. So you got 5 seconds to get out of my face. She's like, what does that mean? I got 5 seconds. It doesn't mean anything. You got 5 seconds, right? To move out of my way so I can continue going straight, or I will turn around, reroute, and just walk the other way. So do you want to move out of my way? Oh, but it doesn't have to be like that. I promise. You can even ask them. Tell him I didn't do anything. And of course, all those chicks were going to vouch for her. Of course, do you see the lengths that they will go to get you back? Have people lying for them, trying to cover their tracks, but all because you walked away. You valued yourself. And they can't stand it because they know that you cannot be manipulated. Their little superpowers of manipulating you are gone. And you're standing 10 toes down. You're not bending, you're not breaking, you're not budging, you're not folding, you're not doing any of that. You're remaining true to yourself. And that day I will never forget because she looked so pathetic in front of her friends. But it was all a lie because she was really doing everything she said she wasn't doing. But by me staying stoic, masculine, and not giving a damn about her, just exposed everything. Now, if I would have sat there in front of her friends, like making a show like, yo, okay, babe, we can work this out. Everything will be okay. Do you think that she would, really like care about losing me like that? No. She would think that I'm a simp, a sucker, a clown. She would know, I made the right decision by going to mess with that other guy because look at him. He would still be here for me when I'm coming back. What? No. You have to keep it pushing when a woman is showing you that you're not the guy. You're not the number one guy in her life. You know what? That same chick, before all the bullshit, she would choose me over her father. But see, it doesn't matter. If this isn't consistent, if she doesn't keep consistently putting you first. See, a lot of women don't like this. A man's mentality should be, the woman for me is the one that's going to keep putting me first, even before herself. It just has to be this way. So when a woman is showing you that maybe you come third, you come behind her dog, you come behind her job for the most part. And I'm not saying that women should be focused on making money and getting busy. It's a part of life. It's a part of being a productive member of society. But at the same time, that will have you believing that, oh, no, she's too busy to meet up with me. Oh, no, this is going on. Or, oh, she's got to go here. No. When a woman is all about you and you only, she will put things to the side to make time for you. Her job? What job? You're the guy. She will literally take the money that she makes at that job and spend it on you when she views you as the guy. So if she's not putting you first, just remember there's something going on in the background, and how you negate, falling into this game. Power of walking away. Communication is key to make things work between people. But when someone's actions are saying everything, there's no need for words. You need to know when it's time to walk away. So I have a third story that I want to get into. And this is going to help a lot of guys that chase women. A lot of guys that feel like they have to get to know a woman or get more intimate with her, or they're trying to really be seriously attached to a chick. In that simp energy. Even when you realize your power and take it back, even in that energy, even in the smallest forms, when you start learning your value, tables turn. Check this story out, right? So back in my simp days, when I was a major simp, but still good with women, the Colombian chick, she told me, I don't want to be in a relationship. So here's what I suppose we do. When we're together, we're together. And when we're not, we're not. And if you don't like that, you can take it or leave it. So remember, guys, this chick is hot. So I'm like, all right, she's pretty sexy. So, that determines the way I should see myself in this situation because she's so hot and blah, blah, blah. See the mind of a simp. So I'm like, okay. But I had full intentions of going over there like, yo, it's my way or the highway. But after she said that, I was like, you know what? It's okay. I'll accept you, blah, 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 blah. Right? So a couple months go on and I'm starting to notice my value. Me and my roommate were living in a first family house. I'm making a lot of money at the time. So I'm feeling myself, but I'm noticing my value go up because, what I'm doing in life at that time, I'm meeting a lot of females as well. So the interactions I'm getting just lets me know that, I'm really good with women. It's not a big deal. So my value started increasing. So one day we went to lunch and I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Like, why are you wasting your time with this chick? She's never going to be all about you. So I literally checked her. We were having lunch and I was planning this already, but she's thinking it's a normal day. So we go out to lunch and we're sitting there and she's making small talk. Our food comes, right? And when our food comes, I just can't even help it anymore. Looking at her from the other side of the table, and I'm just like, listen, I don't want to do this anymore. She's like, what do you mean? And at this point, she was starting to go against that, when we're together, when we're not. She was catching feelings like I would go walk my dog at 9 o'clock in the morning. She used to live across the street and she would like come in her car and stop and be like, come over here. I really need you right now. And I'm like, what? And she's like, give me a kiss. And I'll kiss her. And then she'll be like, all right, see you later, and drive off. So I noticed her patterns were starting to change. She was starting to become more mushy and emotionally invested. So around that time, that's when I told her in the restaurant, like, yo, we're done here. Like, I cannot keep disrespecting myself for a chick that, is telling me that when we're together, when we're not. Like, no. Like, you're not all about me, so I can't be all about you, and this is just where we're gonna leave it. But I do want to continue this and like finish my food. She started bawling tears, like, I can't believe you. After I broke down all my walls to try to give you a chance. Listen to the language. Trying to give you a chance, even though I came off genuine the whole way through. Trying to lead like a gentleman, because you've been through trauma and you're used to dudes just, doing their thing with you and not really giving two shits about you. I had to suffer for all of that. And when you're not smart as a man, you will sit there through this BS, or you will believe the illusion, right, that she's putting on in front of you. And you'll keep going on with this illusion, even though you're seeing red flags, even though you're seeing things that you need to be checking her for. You will still be like, yo, I'm gonna just go along, get along, because, she's giving me sex. She don't respect me, but she's giving me sex. So that should be good enough for me, right, guys? No, not at all. You need to respect yourself. And the power of walking away shows a chick that, you know what? Your little box, I already had it already. And you can go give it to somebody else because I don't want it. Keep it. Or even if you don't get the box, yo, what are we doing here? Get rid of her. Because here's the funny thing. When you sit over there and you don't get box, right? But you keep entertaining, and supporting like that resistance and all her BS and the garbage and the games, she looks at you like, okay, it's a W. I was able to extract all of this from him without having to give him anything, without having to reciprocate the same energy, without having to reciprocate that I really care, without having to reciprocate this man is important to me. He's important for my life. He's an important part of my life. No. So never sit there and accept this garbage. I don't care how long you've been together. I don't care if it feels like a knife is twisting in your gut. I know that feeling, that free falling feeling, and you never know when your back's gonna hit anything. And you're always like getting in your feelings, thinking about old memories of you two. That shit is gone. It's gone. Listen, you as a man, you have you and you only. Up here, this mentality needs to stay sharp. So when you're leading with emotions and you're thinking about yesteryear and what could have been, you are only going to derail your shot at success. Because when you're trying to be very successful, see, high value man and a man on his purpose and yada, yada, yada in this space, this just simply means you have no time for games. You see where you want to be in 3 years. You see where you want to be a year from now, 6 months, no matter if it's your body, getting in shape, getting your money up, your finances, getting a new car, starting a side business, whatever it is that you want to do, you can never look at the past or, this chick hurt me and blah, blah, blah. You use that shit as fuel. She thought less of you, bro. Let's just get that uncomfortable truth out there right now. She thought less of you, or maybe you're going through it right now and she thinks less of you. Her actions show it. She might not even say it with her words, but her actions show it. So never try to make excuses as to why you're staying. Never try to make excuses as to why, okay, you could be trying to get out a chick and she's playing games with you and you're like, oh, but maybe she needs to get to know me a little bit more, or maybe I need to build rapport. Are you nuts? Are you dumb? No, that's not how these things go. When a woman likes a dude, she is going to put her best foot forward. I don't even care if she has a rotation of dudes. She's out here getting with other dudes. You are going to be at the front of her rotation. Best believe that. That's real game. See, when you accept the fact that a woman's going to have multiple options, people on her phone, things going on, The only concern that you have is that I trump all of them. I trump all of that shit. She is to be on my program. Whenever you're with me, this time should be precious to you. Whenever you go do whatever you do with anybody else, I don't care. I do not care. And the moment that you start caring, your value decreases, because that obviously means that you ain't worried about what you got going on. Do you have a purpose? Do you have a passion? Do you have a vision? Always remember that when you're thinking about a chick, or, oh, how could I have done this different? Or you're putting energy into the past or whatever. This is why you never take her back. This is why you never take her back, honestly, because when you take her back, it's just going to allow the shit to happen again. She already showed you that you're not the guy. She thought less of you. So now you walk away and you get that self-respect back. Because when you respect yourself, you just cannot let it happen. So guys, if you're going through a tough time right now, you just went through a breakup, or you're currently going through a breakup, remember, you are him and they are them. You never give up on yourself. You never stop believing, but you need to be out here getting results. Let the results speak for your life. You are not determined by some chick that thought less of you, a bad breakup. A chick took advantage of you, took you for granted. It's all right. Pick yourself up off the ground and let's get to it. Let's get busy. It's your boy, Justin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.